Good morning, y'all. I have a photo shoot today, so I thought I'd take y'all along with me. It's very interesting. This client that I'm shooting today, she met me at JCPenney Portraits when I used to work there, and she liked what I did so much. She was like, "Do you do photo shoots outside of this? Like, could you ever?" And I was like, "Yeah, let me give you my IG. Like, let's set it up right now." And I thought she would just put it away in her mind, throw it out the window. She was just being nice, and she would never hit me up again. But to my surprise, I got an Instagram DM and it was from her. She was like, "Hey, I'm not sure if you remember me." And I was like, "Oh my God, like, yes, of course I do." First of all, I knew it was her because she made the pictures that I took of her, well, one of them, her profile picture on Instagram. And you already know, if you're a girl especially, your profile picture on social media is like key. Like, it has to be fire. It has to hit. It has to smack, okay? So I knew she messed with the photos so much after she got them that she made the picture I took of her profile picture. I was so happy after seeing that. Like, that just gave me so much confirmation, so much validation, and I was like, "Yeah, bro, you got it. You're fire." But without further ado, let me take y'all along the process. So yeah, we're back at Lumber Studios. I found this studio online after looking at studios that were just a little too high for me and also further away. Lumber Studios is in Chinatown, literally 30 minutes away from me. So the fact that I didn't have to hit that 45, 50-minute mark in Chicago, if you know, you know, I was really happy about that. So this is probably going to be the studio I shoot out of and rent when people want to book. Shouting out Lumber Studios. If you are looking for a studio in the city of Chicago, check them out. Space is really good, especially if you have your own equipment like me. I just set up my backdrops. This theme is like sort of headshot yearbook vibe. I went ahead and got this backdrop from Amazon. It's very cute. I can't believe I didn't get a backdrop like this sooner. A yearbook one is just a classic, like, end of year vibe. I might even get a bigger one so people can do better full body because we did do some full body shots. She was short enough, so it worked out perfectly. But I can imagine someone bigger, like, struggling to pose the full length of this if they want to do some cool full body shots. But yeah, I brought my lights. This whole setup is basically mine. I put the mirror in front of her so she can see how she's posing because another tip I learned from JCPenney, people would come in blue as hell that there wasn't a mirror back there so you can see yourself. But the problem with that was the reflection from the lights. It would just it would the glare from the mirror would just make the photos not look good, which I never fully understood because I'm using it just fine, but like there's no windows in there, so there's no natural light that can help in the studio. So I don't know, maybe they tried it and it didn't work, but yeah, you had to make sure you came in on point. So with this, I was really glad to set her up with the mirror that they had in there. Props to Lumber Studios yet again. And I also like to show my clients some photos while I'm taking them so they can get a feel for how they're looking. I know at JCPenney yet again, they were like, "Don't show them the photos." But sometimes, you would give in for a person if you were messing with them or they were messing with you, they were kind, they were nice, you bonded with the daughter, something specific. You know how it is. They're like, "Hey, you want to take a look?" But the issue with that also is if people keep looking at them and they're like, "Oh, I don't like that one. Let's retake it. Let's retake it." You're adding more time. Little JC Penny rant, but yeah. I'm just so happy that someone from that era in my life reached back out and now I'm getting to do things on my own terms. Like, yes, I have an hour and a half rented with the studio, but first of all, that's a pretty long time, especially compared to the little 30 minutes they would ideally want us to spend in JCPenney between taking the photos, editing the photos, and then showing them. It was crazy. Their expectations, like I remember one of my coworkers called JCPenney Portraits fast food photography, like, and that's honestly what it is. You just come in, hella families behind you, maybe, especially if it's the holidays, and you're just ran through the line for real, like who's next, who's next, click, 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 and you don't really get to take your time with the people, and that's one of the things that I love, and especially on the slow days. Like, she came in on a fairly slow day. We didn't have a lot of appointments, and I ate down with her photos so bad. Like, I wish I could have taken pictures of all of them. I might go to her Instagram and put some in here low key just so y'all can see the photos. But she was great. She was super cool. I'm really glad we took the time to do this. And I knew it would be so fire because the yearbook background photo shoot thing is iconic. Like, I, again, can't believe I've never done this before. But when she sent me the inspo, I was like, "Oh yeah, we got this in the bag, girl. Like, we can do this." She sent me this picture of Meghan Markle for inspo, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna eat." Like, oh, this is gonna eat so bad. And that it did. Here's some of the photos. I'm just gonna insert some because this one was really cute. Like, she's drop dead gorgeous, honestly. And I'm really glad the inspo that she had came together like this, because she also sent me some inspo to do at Northwestern, which is the school she goes to, I think, because she's graduating. And she was like, she sent me these pictures of Princess Diana for some inspo, and I was like, oh, I'm down to do this. Like, I'll pull up to Northwestern. I don't care. But that was just an idea we had in the works. Super cute. And I hope we still get to do it, but we have to get through this shoot still. So let me bring you through the process. I set up everything, and she was doing her finishing touches makeup wise. And since she was doing headshots to begin with, it definitely didn't matter that she still had her UGG boots on. She was like, is it okay if I have these on? And I'm like, girl, yeah, like, this is headshots. You do not have to show your feet right now. It was sort of the same situation as last time. I was still downstairs near the elevator, and she called me when she arrived, and I was like, okay, this is her. And she was like, I'm in here, but I don't know like where to go. And I was like, oh, are you in here? Because I don't see you. I'm in here too. But I just had to go around the corner and meet her. And there was another photographer there. They were meeting their client as well, and I was walking in, going to the other elevator. So I guess they were going up to the other studio. And I was like, how are you, to Alexandria? And she was like, oh, I'm kind of nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, girl, yeah, right, you fake nervous. I feel you. You'll warm up in a second. Because I get it. Like, JCPenney, definitely a different type of vibe. You're still gonna be kind of nervous taking pictures, but like I said, fast food photography, like, this is one-on-one. Someone's really taking their time with you to make sure the photos look good. And we have an hour and a half in here, but she did great. Like, I knew once she started to warm up, the vibes would be there and she'd be feeling herself. Like, this is what I love, especially photographing women. Like, you can do it with anyone, but photographing Black women, like, this has been my dream, to just collaborate with them and capture them. But with women in general, like, the baddie pops out. Like, you build confidence. You really start to get confident with these photo shoots that go on. Yeah, like, I'm really glad she came out of her shell, because after we did this setup, we went around to the paper backdrop that I know y'all see behind the other backdrop and took some photos there. And then we sat on the couch just to switch it up, get some different things. So I think I'm going to take that with me as a practice when I book shoots here at this studio, because referencing JCPenney yet again, they always wanted two backdrops and a minimum of like 3 to 4 stories. So, like, posing wise, introducing props, we want to give them variety with this photo shoot they just came in here for, because for one, it's not every day that you do a photo shoot, and for two, variety. They don't want to look at the same photos all day. Feel it all over me. tilt this way, your body that way, right? And then cross your arm, put this arm here, and just like, yes, just to like add some. This was one of my favorite scenes. I'm so glad that she wanted to sit here and pose because it definitely gave, like, the couch was matching her skin tone so incredibly well. The skin tone with the couch looks amazing. Really? Like, oh. Right? Oh. I'm like, hold on now. Wow, okay, let me get a little closer up. Yes, leave the hand right there. I love that. I just love when we can create and just get spontaneous with it. Like, this was not a part of the plan. We were finishing up and I'm like, okay, we have like 10 minutes left. Is there another pose you want to do? Any more ideas? And she was like, how about the couch? And I was like, wow, we did what we had to do. We got what she came here for. We threw in some other poses. And I'm just, again, so grateful that she reached out to book me. Capturing Black women has been a goal of mine. I just want to collaborate and capture us, lift us up, show off our beauty, put us in the limelight, you know? Like, European beauty standards have been the beauty standards for way too long. Like, once I became conscious of that, I'm sure that aided in my desire to capture Black women because I was already leaning to photography. And I was like, wait, we need to be on the front page magazines. We need to be captured. We need to be lifted up. Anytime a Black woman wants to collaborate with me or wants me to capture her in all her glory, I will be more than happy to. I was just so freaking excited to do it because this has been my goal for so long. You know, like back in high school, I wanted to take portraits and pictures of everyone, but I wasn't friends with all the Black women I wanted to capture. This desire grew much more after high school, but of course I used what I had at my disposal and I never turned down a photo shoot. I just really wanted to capture us. Like, at that point, I was scrolling Instagram and you would come across, you know, Black women getting photographed, like a natural hair care like brand or something, and I'm like, I want to capture this. Like, who can I get to do this? So I leaned into self-portraiture because I'm like, I am the Black woman I have on hand. Like, I am my own muse. Thus, born Markoye the Muse on my accounts, which is such a fire name. Like, I really need to dive into my social media more and just muse out on there. But yes, the dream has been fulfilled. So that's why creating with Black women means so much to me because, hello, I am one, but who knows how to capture them? Unlike, who knows how to capture them other than a Black woman herself? You know what I mean? The girls who get it, get it. But I just wanted to give y'all some background story and bring y'all along on this photo shoot. I had so much fun creating with her, and we started spewing and brainstorming more ideas, and she said she's gonna book again. So I'm looking forward to that. Keep an eye out for that video on the channel because I am gonna be vlogging all of my photo shoots from here on out. I mean, why not? So with that, thank y'all so much for watching. Follow me on all my social media. Cross Captures is the username everywhere. That's all for this one though. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.